Hey guys, welcome back. It is time for day 3 of 30 Days of Eyeshadow. I'm Ashmere. If you're new to my channel, I usually do quick, informative reviews to help you make some fun new makeup and beauty purchases. And today is my third and final look with Anastasia's Modern Renaissance palette. I'm going to tell you, I have been putting this off. I got up this morning, I went to the gym, I grabbed lunch, I had a meeting. I'm like, I need to do this look. And I just kind of don't want to. I'm not inspired by this palette. I've kind of already decided to declutter it at the end of the challenge. That's not a great sign. So we're going to see today what I pull off. A friend of mine gave me a good idea, just go kind of crazy with it and just use all the colors I would never use. We'll see what happens. But welcome, and here we go. Okay, so I kind of went in with this, where is it? This one here. It's like a dusty rose colored. It's called Buon Fresco. And I'm actually a little bit surprised because it's prettier. It's definitely prettier than I thought it was going to be. It's really a grayish dusty rose. I kind of like it. This palette has, I wouldn't say surprised me. Yeah, I guess surprised me. I don't know. I was expecting to like it more. So if you've seen my other reviews, you'll know that I decluttered it once before. And then I rebought it because I do that. And so, but I love Anastasia palettes, so I was really expecting to like this more than I do, and unfortunately I don't. I'm going in now with Antique Bronze, basically literally touching every color I haven't yet touched on this palette to see if I can make something that I really like. So I hadn't touched Antique Bronze yet, so I'm going to toss a little of that in and create some depth. Something that really bothers me about this product, or this whole palette, so this color story is pretty, and like I said before, I think if you're a working artist, it makes sense to have this. I can see how this is super useful for weddings. But this color down here bugs me so much because it's called Cypress Umber, and it looks like it's gonna be really pretty and warm, but it's a very gray brown. And you try to layer it to create a really good smoky eye, and it just doesn't want to get darker. It's just not warm in any way, and it's like there's no depth to it. And it really bothers me because it's the only dark matte shade in the palette. And I'm like, I need a couple of those to play around. So, annoyed. I honestly have no idea what this is going to look like because the last color in this palette, well, there's two, but one I can't really use. But I have not touched the Love Letter yet at all. I am not a fan of this color. So let's see what happens when I try to add a little bit of that right in the center. And if you hear a rumbling, apologies. There is a really awesome Camaro parking beneath my window, and he decided now would be a perfect time to drive up the driveway and park. And my window's open because even though it's 30 degrees outside, it still feels really good to have the fresh air in. Okay, so problem number 2 is I used the Venetian red color yesterday in my look because I was like, how am I going to create, oh, got some under there. How am I going to do something funky and different? And this looks exactly the same as yesterday, identical. I added Railgar yesterday, which is this orangey tone. I added that on with it yesterday, but before I had added that to my look yesterday, this is basically what it looks like. It looks so literally Love Letter and Venetian Red end up looking identical, at least on me. I don't know. Let me know. What do you think? Have you used this before? Do they look the same on you? And then I feel like all the depth that I included in there, like I tried to add just something, is kind of gone. I don't know. I don't know what it is about this palette. It's just not inspiring me in any way, shape, or form. And that's not why I love makeup. Like, I love makeup because typically palettes, colors just inspire me to do so much and play with them. I love to look at a palette and just let the colors kind of speak to me and say, use me. These are not doing that at all. I think I know what it is about this palette. It's that with my undertone, I feel like this palette just gets lost on me. It just goes so gray. I talked yesterday a little bit about how my lids are just, they're dark. I have dark lids. Even when I use like primer on them, they're always darker. And I think that has a lot to do with how these shadows perform on me. And as much, I think a combination, oh great, messed that wing up. Awesome. A combination of the shadow, the shades, because the formula is great. Like, undeniably, obviously, Anastasia makes good eyeshadow palettes. The formula is fine. I just messed up that wing. Oh well. But the undertones, everything about these shades in particular, they just don't play well with me. And it's a bummer. On camera, it actually looks a little bit nicer than off camera. When I'm looking at my mirror over here, like it's not cute. I'm just not happy with my makeup today. We'll see. Maybe once I add some cheeks. I already lined it out, but of course I messed up my liner. So my usual, like, when in doubt, line it out. Well, when you mess up your liner, it's like, ugh. But I'll get cheeks from heaven and we'll see how I'm liking it. Okay, so this is my third and final look with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. I kind of went a little overboard with highlighter and blush and pink to really take the attention off of the eyes. Once I threw on the blue mascara, though, it's giving me a little bit of like an 80s, 90s kind of throwback with this color combination that I'm not hating. So I guess the rest of my makeup is saving my eye look because I am not happy with this eye look today. Yeah, so I don't know. Let me know. What do you think? I'm still like, every time I look, I'm like, I need to blend that, do something different. I'm like, yeah. I don't know. What do you think? Have you used this? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Like, is anybody else out there with me? And, oh, my eye's watering. Anybody else out there agree with me? Like, is this palette just a little overrated? Getting a little... I don't know. You let me know. But stay tuned because the rest of the month, I don't have to use that ever again. So tomorrow, I haven't decided what my palette tomorrow will be, but it will definitely be something I haven't used in a long time. And I think I'm going to move away from Anastasia for a minute, do another brand, and maybe get my creative juices flowing and excited for something. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. If you like these videos, please like and subscribe down below. And if you want me to review anything in particular, please send me a message. I love requests. All right, thank you so much. Have a great day.